Hello, today we will solve GATE 2017 Mechanical Engineering Set 1 question number 55. The question is, two cutting tools with tool life equations given below are compared, that is tool 1 and tool 2. So where V is cutting speed in meter per minute and T is the tool life in minutes. We have to find the break-even cutting speed beyond which tool 2 will have a high tool life. So to solve this question, one can refer to the NPTEL course video lecture, which is mentioned over the right top corner. So first we need to understand the failure of tool, how it happens. So generally, failure of tools, it has three main reasons, that is mechanical breakage, plastic deformation, and gradual. The mechanical breakage is due to the extensive forces and shocks, and also it is a random and catastrophic in nature and hence extremely detrimental. The next is the plastic deformation, which is occurred due to the intensive stresses and temperature. So it occurs rapidly and quite detrimental and unwanted. Third one is the gradual wear, which occurs at the flanks and rake surface. So to calculate the tool life, there are certain parameters we need to measure. Like generally, the tool life is calculated by the time which a fresh tool can work before attaining the specified limit of tool wear. So it is the maximum time the tool can work before attaining the specified limit of tool wear. So the limit of the tool wear is generally defined by the flying wear and crater wear. So flying wear is represented by VB and crater wear represented as KT, where flying wear is limited to 0.3 mm and crater wear is limited to 0.15 mm. The experiment was performed and it was found that the tool life depends on the mainly three factors, that is cutting velocity, that is VC, next is the feed, and third is depth of cut, that is T. So it is found that the cutting velocity affects the maximum and the depth of cut affects the minimum. The variation of the flank wear versus the machining time were plotted. This is the flank wear, which is in mm, and on the x-axis it is machining time. So the variation were plotted with varying the velocities, cutting velocities. So it is found that it follows the rectangular hyperbola. So this is for the velocity Vc1, this is for Vc2, this is for Vc3, and this is for Vc4. So here we have defined that the flank wear is limited to 0.3 mm. So we draw the horizontal line here, which is 0.3 mm, and we project this point to the x-axis, which is T4, this is T3, this is T2, and this is T1. So here we found that the machining time is largest for the smallest velocity as compared to the this T4 and VC4. So what Taylor did is Taylor plotted the velocities versus machining time graph in the log scale. So he plotted log V versus log T, and which results in the linear relationship with n as slope and c as intercept. So he gave one equation to measure the tool life, that is Vt raised to power n equal to c. So tool life depends on the cutting velocity here. So when we take the log of this, so we get log V plus n log T is equal to log C. So log V is equal to minus n log T plus log C. This is Y. The slope is minus n. This is n. This is x, and this is intercept C. So the graph is like this. This is log V and this is log T with negative slope. And also if we draw the not log V versus T, so we get this kind of curve. So this is V T raised to power equal C, and this is log V is equal to minus n log T plus log C. Now here n and C depends on the work material and cutting environment. Also C also depends on the VB, that is plank wear. How much we need to limit the plank wear. Now coming back to question. The question is we have been given the tool life equation for the two tools, that is tool 1 and tool 2. So we have to find the break-even cutting speed beyond which tool 2 will have a higher tool life. Therefore, this is the plot for two equation. So this is the plot for the tool 1 Bt raised to power 0.1 is equal to 150, and this is the plot for Bt raised to power 0.3 is equal to 300. So we have to find the break-even point. This is this break-even point. This is the velocity on y-axis, and on x-axis it is time. So we have to find this point. What is this point? Above which it is written over here that beyond which tool 2 will have a higher tool life. So we can find here, if we go beyond this point, if we draw this horizontal line, then for the same velocity, the tool 2, this is for tool 2 and this is for tool 1. So tool 2 is having the tool life as T2 and tool 1 is having tool life as T1. Clearly T2 is greater than T1. Therefore we have to find this intersection point, that is P. Now what we will do, we have been given the two equation, Vt raised to power 0.1 is equal to 150 and Vt raised to power 0.3 is equal to 300. So we equate this and find the time. So we divide t 0.1 divided by t 0.3 is equal to 1 by 2. From here we get t as 32, and we will put this t equal to 32 in any of the above equation. So we get velocity v t raised to power 0.1 is equal to 150. So v 32 v 32 0.1 is equal to 150. Then we get v is equal to 106.060066 meter. What is the unit of this is meter per minute. So this is meter per minute. So we can validate this result by this graph also. So here we have found this is nearly 106. So our answer is 106.06.